Hi, my name is Susan Brandon and I am in the Kennesaw State University Instructional Technology Educational Specialist Program. I would like to share with you my qualitative research study, Teacher Perceptions of Implementing Technology Professional Development. This research study took place during spring of 2014 to learn through interviews of elementary educators more about teacher needs in regard to effective professional learning experiences. The purpose of this study was to collect teacher perceptions of technology professional development based upon previous experiences, general expectations of professional learning, and information about what the perfect professional learning experience would incorporate. Several studies shared additional information about the importance of researching effective technology professional development. The literature review helped identify a few key areas to look further into. To highlight a few, Harris, Mishra, and Kohler in 2009 referred to many of the trainings being technology-centered. This showed that technology use was often taught as a separate skill from curriculum-based learning, so many teachers treated it as such. Stein, Gens, and McDonald in 2006 also showed that content was an area where teachers were comfortable, but technology was still seen as a separate skill not integrated into the context of curriculum learning. Ham in 2010 studied the effectiveness of different types of professional development and found that teachers who connected technology learning back into curriculum learning benefited most from their professional development and increased the use of technology actively tied back into practice. And Sugar and Wilson, 2005, shared that most in-service opportunities were skill-based with little curriculum integration, lack of support and follow-up after the session, along with passive learning of information. The importance of this study was to better understand educator perceptions based on previous technology professional development experiences to help plan more effective technology learning opportunities for educators in the future. The research design of this research project was a case study where face-to-face interviews were held and recorded with 5 elementary teachers. The teachers varied by grade level, ages, and level of experience. The main research questions to be answered were what were teacher perceptions of current technology district initiatives, district and school professional development, effective professional development in general, previous experiences with technology professional development, as well as how have these experiences impacted their classrooms. As part of the research process, I met with each participant one at a time and questioned them about their previous experiences, perceptions of professional development in general, as well as more specific inquiries about technology trainings and learning experiences. I used a digital device and recording program called Audacity to record the interviews, then later used this program to slow down the recording so I could transcribe them more effectively. Once the recordings were transcribed, I was able to go through and look for commonalities among the different interview responses. This resulted in the first round of coding, and as you can see here, there were a few topics that were repeated among the different interviews. The items with the most frequency or most shared among the teachers interviewed was learning information that could be immediately applied back into classroom learning or used daily for instruction. Another frequently shared item involved trainings that support Bring Your Own Technology, or BYOT, along with teachers being able to select the trainings of their choice and not be forced to attend a training that isn't relevant. Another frequently shared item was the mutual feeling among many of the participants that there was a lack of differentiation in the trainings that are offered. The next phase of the research process involved looking at common themes. Once the coded items were identified and typed into a program that allowed creating graphic organizers, it became easier to manipulate the information. The coded items were then moved around and organized into themes to more easily see the commonalities among the information shared. During this process, 3 overarching themes began to appear, thus giving more focus to better analyze the data gathered. The 3 main themes that appeared were effective technology professional development, ineffective technology professional development, and technology impact on daily life. Among the participants, the commonalities that were shared for effective technology professional development included the use of small groups during trainings, so the participants felt that they had more face-to-face contact with others and learned more from one another. Differentiated instruction, differentiated by level, by topic, by grade level of the participants, as well as the level of information that they knew before they came to this workshop, so that it could be differentiated by content and topic. They also were very interested in direct use in the classroom, so if they attended a training, they wanted to be able to go back into their classrooms and apply the information immediately with their classes. A theme of ineffective technology professional development also emerged. Many of the participants discussed the fact that when they are in a large group and they are sitting and learning and they are not interacting with one another, they don't feel that they are learning the information well enough to go back and then apply it in their classrooms. They also commented on the lack of differentiation, where everyone is in a group regardless of grade level, which means elementary, middle, and high school teachers are learning the same information, yet expected to go back and apply it differently, as well as different content area groups working together, when maybe it might work better if they worked with their own content areas or departments. In regard to large amounts of information, many teachers felt that they learned so much at one time they weren't able to effectively go back and apply it to their classroom. Some trainings that lasted for one day provided so much information that could be used over weeks or even a unit's worth of time, they felt that they could not actively go back and then initiate that back in their classroom because they couldn't remember all of the details, even with paper resources. The third theme that emerged was technology impact on daily life, and while it may not seem like it is a relevant theme as compared to the other two themes, it really did show how when people can take technology and apply it to their own lives, it made it more important for them to learn about it in their professional lives. The teachers interviewed talked about using technology for communication and how important it was to use in their personal lives and how it could be applied to their professional lives and in their classrooms. The participants also talked about social media and use in personal life as to how it could be applied to then classroom learning and used as a communication tool as well. Another item discussed was that of research and how many of the participants use technology devices daily to research information in their personal lives and could see the relevance and how it is used with students. And lastly, they saw the utility of using technology in their daily lives in things such as paying bills and connecting with others. They felt that if it was connected in their personal lives, that it was more relevant for them to use in their professional lives as well. To reflect on my research project, as the instructional technology specialist in our school, I can use the information learned to create more effective professional learning opportunities, especially in regards to using technology and technology integration. Some of the tips that I have walked away with are to differentiate learning for our teachers by grade level and content area, to utilize small groups and interaction so that teachers can connect more with their learning, to make sure the information is relevant to what they are teaching in their classrooms, to ensure that there is direct application so that when they go back to their classes they can use the information to impact learning, and to ensure active participation where teachers are talking to one another and also actively engaged in what they are learning about, such as practicing a new technology tool, device, or resource. The information learned during this research process has helped me form a more effective technology professional development program in my school.